Hey guys, how you doing? Today I'd like to just talk about the titanium long-handled spoons. Well, not about their use or their practicality and all that. I'm sure that's been spoken about a lot. This is just plainly about durability. So I'm sure a lot of you have this or some variant of this in your pack and in your kit, and they're really good for getting down into those mounted house meals. So what a lot of us have are either Sea to Summit, or like I personally got a Toaks. This is the first spoon I got. It's seen a lot of use, and initially, to be honest, this just sat in my camping kit and my backpacking kit, and when I went out I took it with me. But eventually now, to be honest, this actually lives in my kitchen, and I use it on a daily basis for everything, from eating to getting down into deep jam bottles and peanut butter bottles and stuff. It's really good for cleaning out the stuff because it has this flat section at the end. And now I'm getting into the uses. Dang. Back to the topic. So this is the one I got. You can see it's not even very straight anymore. Probably should straighten out a bit from time to time. And after a while I thought, I'd like to get a second one because my wife sometimes uses it from time to time and I still want the second one to use. So I looked about the web and I found this, and this is the Lixada. A lot of us know Lixada as a cheaper alternative brands. They make some good stuff in as well, and to be honest, one on top of the other, they look almost identical. The ends, let's see if we can see that here. The profile at the end is about the same. So if you put it over the other, one over the other, the bowls look almost identical. Tip to tip, they are almost the same. And yeah, so I was wondering, is it worth getting a Lixada? So I bought one. And to be honest, this is the point I want to get to now. They are both functionally exactly the same in the sense that they can do exactly the same things based on their design. But the difference is that the Lixada is made from, in my opinion, much lighter gauge, and it causes it to be slightly less durable. If you can actually see here, there's been some deformation along here because it is not as stiff as the Toaks. And the reason for that is basically the Toaks is made from something between 1 millimeter, if it picks up well enough, somewhere here, maybe. It's basically between 0.95 and 1 millimeter thickness titanium. And the Lixada is made from about 0.75 thickness titanium. So that 25% less material in as far as thicknesses go does impact it significantly as far as strength. So the weight difference, if you all are wondering, is actually not that significant. So let's tally that. Okay, so that's in ounces now. So that gives us 0.52 ounces or 14.9 odd. I get sometimes 15 grams on the scale. The Toaks, on the other hand, is just under 20, shy under 20 grams and 0.69 ounces. So the weight difference is not that much. But the price difference, on the other hand, the reason why I initially bought the Lixada just for kicks to try it out is because a Toaks would set you back about $10, 10 USD, so that's like 40 ringgit. And the Lixada is only 5, it's half the price. Finish-wise, it's exactly the same. You have a polished bowl, what starts off as a polished bowl initially, and once you use it, it becomes this matte finish of sorts. And the rest of it is just, well, I guess slightly rougher, unfinished, or maybe sandblasted or something like that. Yeah, so the finish is exactly the same. It's just the thickness that makes the difference and the price. So if all you're doing is digging down into mounted house meals or packet gourmets or what have you, and just mixing it up and all that, that'll be fine. I can assure you the Lixada will do just fine. The Toaks actually feels a little bit better because of the thickness. I like the feeling of the Toaks. If both of these are in the spoon basket and I have a choice, I'll always take the Toaks. It feels nicer. That 25% extra thickness makes it nice. So as far as backpacking goes, and if all you're doing is going through packet meals, either one will do. If you want to save some money, get the Lixada. It's $5, much cheaper. And it'll serve you fine. No issues there. But if you plan to use it in the kitchen like I do, and sometimes I'm digging down into a bucket of ice cream or something like that, and the ice cream's a little bit hard. Actually, that's how I damaged the Lixada. I was digging down into a little bit of hard ice cream and I actually bent it at this point. This is the weak point in the whole spoon. So because that's where the ribbing ends and it goes into the flat bowl. The bowl is well domed and there's a rib here, and so this will be the weak point. And that's why I bent it, so I had to correct it back again. So if you plan to use it in the kitchen and for ice cream and stuff like that, I'd still suggest the Toaks. It's far more durable. It's never bent on me. You can see it's still perfectly in line here. And yeah, so that's basically what I made this video today to talk about. The two types. Oh, and one more thing. I actually did buy one for my parents because I'd like them to start using this spoon. It's good for digging down into tall jam bottles and stuff like that. So this is how the Lixada at least comes in. My Toaks packaging is long gone. So comes in this nice little packet. You got this nice label here that says, I don't know, Y5174. I guess that's the model that Lixada gives it. Made in China, of course. Everything's made in China. Even Toaks is made in China. So it comes in this nice little ripstop sack, I guess. I use mine for steaks now. And as you can see, this is what it looks like when it's new. The bowl is nice and polished and stuff like that. But anyway, after some use and scrubbing with a scouring pad and stuff like that, it becomes matte. Sorry. Yeah, so this is what it looks like brand new. Even the wording, to be honest, this has already worn down. The wording here is, actually you can still feel the roughness in it. I guess this is sandblasted in. This is still nice and rough, and the bowl is perfect and shiny. But yeah, this is what it starts off with. Looks exactly the same as the Toaks, one on top of the other. And you wouldn't know the difference if there wasn't a brand on it. The thickness, yeah, it does feel a little bit dodgy, but as I said, just for digging up meals, it'll do you well. But in the kitchen, a Toaks for sure. But when I go out on backpacking trips, I still take my Toaks, I guess for sentimental reasons or whatnot. It's what I started off with years ago, and it's never given me any problems. I'll use that. So this is going to my parents' house. And this will continue to live in my kitchen. And this is my Toaks long handle spoon. I did recently start using another one, and well, I'll make a video about that soon, and that's fantastic. The difference with that one is it can split in half. I love that one. Well, that's all for now, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it shed a bit of light on the differences between the Lixada and the Toaks. When I first bought it, I couldn't find much information on it. I just bit the bullet and bought it and found out as I went. This is my observations, and I hope it helps you. Until next time.